Today I want to talk about one of the biggest problems with my generation, which is Gen Z. So because of the internet, because of technology, because of a lot of things that are happening in the world right now, there's going to be a very similar problem to the large wealth gap inequality. In the future, instead of having maybe not instead, but also than having a large wealth inequality, we're also going to have a large intellect or curiosity, or probably intellect is the not intellect, but we're going to have a large intellect inequality in a way, right? So what do I mean by that? I basically mean that because of the internet, because of the access to knowledge, we're probably going to have two types of people: the ultra smart and the ultra dumb. That's going to be very good for the ultra smart because they're going to have an advantage, an absolute advantage with other people, and the ultra smart is going to be very few people, less than 0.01% of the population, or even less. And the ultra dumb is going to be the large majority of people, and they're probably going to be the people from low income and lower income statuses in a way, and which again, it creates a cycle of poverty that is really negative for everyone who live in the world, right? But what I'm most concerned about is that, sure, the ultra smart and the ultra dumb is going to be a really negative thing because of the conflict that might have. But the other thing that concerns me is that the ultra smart, because they're going to be so smart and they're going to know a lot of things, they're going to have a lot of knowledge. And when you have a lot of knowledge, you also have a lot of doubt and lack of self-esteem and lack of confidence. And what could happen is that the ultra dumb are the ones who we're going to have the confidence and they're going to be fearless, and they're probably going to be the people who are going to be doing the things instead of the ultra smart and the ones who should be doing the things that the ultra dumb were going to do. And yesterday I was listening to a podcast by The Portal by Eric Weinstein, and he has a son, super smart kid. I think he turned 15, and he's a great example of the ultra smart per se, that he focuses time on accessing the knowledge that is now available that wasn't before. Super smart kid, super talented. And one of the things he said was that he looks to history and he has his aspirations and he looks up to the polymath of society. One of the things he said that I didn't like at all was that even though he aspires to be and he looks up to this polymath because he thinks that society doesn't value polymath, or that society doesn't believe in polymath, that's why he doesn't choose to be a polymath. However, I think that's a wrong perception. That is a wrong belief. There is also a problem with the ultra smart, is that in our generation per se, is that we don't have this belief in ourselves. We're kind of pessimistic, and in a solution to this is that what we should do is that we should try to have equality. We should do anything. We should do everything and anything to avoid the large intellect equality, because the Eric Weinstein son could be very smart, but he also is very doubtful, and again, he's super smart. I mean, he's way smarter than most people and me. I'm super impressed, but he's probably not going to do a lot of things because of his fear and because he's so smart. Maybe wrong, but I think what we should do is try to avoid the large intellect inequality and try to encourage people to use social media and to use the internet well, and to access that knowledge, to become smarter, to become better human beings. The bottom line is that there's going to be in the future, there's going to be two types of people, the ultra smart and the ultra dumb. And we have, if that happens, we have an option. We either become the ultra smart and the ultra dumb. And I think one side is a lot more beneficial than the other. Thank you.